Mid 170s is, I think, our high point right now. Did it shriek? Yep, it shrieked. Move away from the shriek. Alright, being dangerous. Nothing dangerous so far, but I'm not liking the groups. Let's get down by the door just in case. Come on, you idiots. Follow the scent trail. There they go. Oh, slavering biter. Spitter. Not good. Run mode. Alright, he got a lot nastier out there real fast. Get some water. That thirst debuff gone. Excuse me. M249 grenades. Oops. Got a grenade. For that mythical day when I'm gonna have throwing skill. We probably got so much gear just laying out here. I haven't bothered to look at anything that's been dropping from any of the zombies. Dang it. Alright. Acid zombie again. That's a good one to test. Field. Compound bow. Fire. 39%, huh? Yeah, we're pretty bad at it, alright. So, zombie with an acid pool. Use advanced inventory to move it to a new position right under my body. Then butcher, dismember. 36 seconds. And he's safely got. Then go about your business. Work our way back across. See if I can get that spitter and the flavoring biter. So we are running ninjutsu, which gives us some advantages if you're not familiar. So we've got ninjutsu stance, which makes our attacks completely silent, so we're not making any noise when we're fighting, which is why I can kind of creep up on things and assassinate them without other ones immediately coming towards me. Plus our movement's making less noise. That's in addition to all the damage bonuses that we're getting, like Assassinate's the big one that we're getting all those huge damage numbers off of. That's in combination with the Drunk Master, which is, this is our final hurrah on Drunk Master since it's been nerfed and moved over to mythical martial arts. Excuse me. Alright, want to get a shot at that guy. Cool. And then I need to kill the spitter next. Gotta get enough room to take the shots without getting hit while I do it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Super high-end arrows doing this. God damn it. Ugh. Alright, now I'm getting annoyed. Hopefully I don't permanently lose too many of my super high-end arrows. God, now we got a Kevlar. Not what I need right now, game. Reset. Exactly one arrow in sight so far. That's not a good sign. Go back inside real quick. It's getting a little toasty out here. Alright, I guess we'll shoot them from inside. Again, hopefully we don't lose too many of the arrows. Hey Boomer, get out of the way. I need to shoot the... Yeah, there we go. Might be able to do enough damage with the bow to kill the Kevlar. See if we can actually do damage. Well, I hit the huge boomer for 124. Fine. Make the noise. Come on, Kevlar. Get to the front of the line. Got a limited number of these arrows. Really limited number. There we go. 74. Cool. I knew I was gonna have fun with the compound bow once so I could get it working. Activate. Machete back out. Alright, you. Auto pickup. Nope, don't stand on the acid. Toughed up. Alright, Spitter's in that mix. Come here, Spitter. I've got 17 out of my 20. I think some went zinging off into the corners. There's 2 more. Only down 1. Please tell me 1 is down here somewhere. No, we might have had 1 actual breakage. Yeah, looks like we had 1 breakage. Alright, it's getting to be a little messy out here. Let's see. How about the fronts? A lot less scary when you can shoot them in their stupid faces. Wow, perimeter of the base is clear again. We just keep doing that over and over again. We'll be good. Can you use a pike through the window? I don't believe reach attack weapons will go through windows like that. Guns and arrows will. Obviously, as demonstrated. Let's pop back inside. Didn't take long for somebody to be following me. Naturally. And he did not. Oh, yeah, he shrieked. Ah, looking pretty good. I should probably take advantage of the lack of local helpers and finish up my anvil. It'll be daytime by the time I do. Wow, let's get one other thing. I left the front door open again. Damn it. Go get that step ladder from construction yard up here. Alright, this one's going... We got one right here in this corner. And we're going to throw the other one up here. So if you're wondering why, you can take a stepladder, activate it, and then pick one of these locations, and it'll deploy on the ground at that location, and then you can safely climb down immediately. So by leaving it up here, they can't destroy it like a drain pipe underneath me. So let's actually move this back a couple spaces. Just in case they decide to take out the corner of my building. There we go. But now we've got step ladders on each corner, so we get attacked in the base and overrun. I retreat upstairs, fight. If I have to retreat again, we head for one of our step ladders. We got a bicycle waiting for us right here. So we just step ladder down, hop on the bike, and take off. I need to get one more bike for the quick escape over here. And I don't think I'm going to put one on the other corners. That's enough. So I just need to find another bike that works, and preferably a vehicle that works. I need to get at least one replacement vehicle. Certain things I'm not going to want to fight. So I'm not sure. I could take advantage of the current lull to finish, hopefully finish off the anvil. And try to sleep the day away. Yeah, I need to get that done. So, go ahead and turn off the goggles. Turn on the reading lights. See who comes and visits. Last time we did this, we got 30%, and a skeletal juggernaut smushed the vehicle out of the way, pushed it like 4 spaces away, and then did a Kool-Aid man right through the wall. Have I ever played Factorio? Yep, I played a little bit of Factorio. Not huge amounts. I have dabbled in Factorio. All we do is get the anvil made. I'll be super happy. Alright, anvil's done. That's a big one. How about the swage and die set? 2 more hours? Go for it. That's why I brought these lumps and chunks of steel. Getting a little bit too much tension there. It's gonna be daylight now though, so I don't dare step outside to start killing stuff. What kind of spawn multiplier do you use with the wander spawns? There is no wander spawn multiplier. There's a zombie spawns multiplier, and then there's wander spawns on or off. But there's no wander spawn multiplier. So, swage and die is done. We already had the metal tongs and the crucible, so we should now be a fully operational, except for the forge. I don't have the forge yet. That'll be the next thing we're going to have to work on. But if we go to weapons, what do we got? Let's go cutting. Look at that. We got naganatas. Oh no, I don't have... Bet you I'm skill low for the katanas. I need more fab. Oh yeah, the chisel. I forgot about the chisel. No, I think we found a chisel, actually. I think we got a metalworking chisel out of one of the workshops. All 140 chisel. Nope, no chisel. Alright, we did not find one. Another 45 minutes, and I gotta reload my forge. Or my torch. No problem. Heat torch. Yeah, anvil's about the only thing you can't find as loot. Alright, so now we're good to go. But I think I'm skill deficient in getting the katana, for example. So if we go ninjutsu, what weapons do we got? What's the good stuff? Well, of course the mono blade. Not gonna get one of those. Katana, traditional. I like the katana. I'll probably go katana and... Maybe a Nodachi for the big stuff. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have this? Oh no, Iron Shod Quarterstaff's fine. Well, it's got the Tanto and the Wakizashi, but traditionally I usually go with the katana. But we're limited. I need several more levels of fabrication, which is going to take a nightmare forever amount of time, barring me crafting some pretty high-end fab stuff to raise it that way, which I might. Alright, give me some cheese, some toastums, peanuts, and some pickled herring. Whoops. Waste so much time accidentally hauling stuff into different spaces. Alright, I think it's time to just take another nap. 7 a.m. See if we get another full night's sleep. How many more gamma shots do I have? Still got 4 total gamma shots. Yeah, let's take a gamma shot. Bump up that immune system again. And sure, bandage it all. Alright, disinfected and bandaged. Hydration and food are fine. We're overweight, so technically we don't even really need to be eating. Pain will go away while we sleep. Off our light. I didn't even wear my earplugs yet. So far we haven't gotten woken up by noises. Yeah, let's keep that up. Alright, off to sleep we go. Yeah, the horse farm would be a good one to have an anvil if they weren't so... well, I mean, technically if they have anvils, they should have anvils, but it is a little weird. Same with the metalworking craft store. Metalworking craft store should have an anvil. Got all the other metalworking stuff. So rolling our way through. 10 o'clock. So let's see. We got all the metalworking tools complete. We need skill. Raw materials is no problem. We got just piles and piles of metal and so on, raw materials sitting out in the street. I'm not worried about that. I need to get heating elements and some computer parts so that I can get the forge put together. We're just going to go with an electric forge with heavy battery. Oh, must spawns. Typically in the past, traditionally I've been using double zombie spawns for a year and a half or so. Long time I've been playing with double zombie spawns, but about a month ago I decided to switch things up. I was getting a little tired of that, so now instead of more zombies, we're making the normal number of zombies harder. So we're increasing their toughness, their hit points. So in this game, I'm playing with 150% hit points on the zombies. As opposed to more zombies, we're just making the existing standard number of zombies tougher. I'm still trying to find a sweet spot for adjusting their speed and their toughness. I'm not a big fan of adjusting their speed. It just makes my brain hurt when I adjust their speed. Things get out of whack, and all of my hours of gameplay, my brain and my eyes kind of cross when I see things moving at rates I don't expect them to. I know. I don't particularly care. The number can go pretty big. Not useful. I'm not sure why they even have it going anywhere near that high. Alright, so we survived the night. Getting up comes easy. That's because we hit ourselves with the gamma shots. Didn't get a ton of healing, unfortunately. 1700, we got about 5 hours to go before nightfall, unfortunately. So it's going to be back upstairs with some more reading for us. At least get this first level of throwing. You only need like throwing 1 or 2 to reliably land things where they want to go. So if you're throwing grenades or Molotovs or so on, you don't need a ton of throwing. You get a massive increase in accuracy just by the first level or 2. So, good lord, we're still only gaining 1%. So bad. So bad. Gonna get dark before we get to 100% again. I think I'm definitely gonna have to craft my way up the bad levels. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read my way through them. It's just gonna be too slow. Throwing level 1. Look at that. And sun's gonna go down pretty soon, so. Yeah, should have left the book. I want to get 1 more level out of it at some point. Alright. Keep those. Ooh. Got the Halligan bar, so I don't need the ice axe anymore. Yeah, twice the prying. Alright. Get our gear fixed up while we're at it. Still can't believe my my machete didn't take any damage after all that killing we've done the last couple of nights. Alright, so gear's back in good shape. When the sun goes down, we need to go out and grab, look for a vehicle, look for a bike, and try to grab some heating elements from the local restaurants. Hopefully they have a bunch of ovens. We can get some heating elements. I need like 8 for the electric forge. And then I need like 1 computer. Can't remember what's the other thing I need. 1 power. So heating elements, power. That'll then let us put the forge together, which is the final piece of all being able to build whatever I want whenever I want. After that, I'll just be, for the most part, skill restricted until I get my fab up those last couple of levels. Alright, so done with the tailor's kits. Plenty of volume available, weight only about 30 pounds. Gotta keep the bow with me. I gotta keep the tool set with me so I can disassemble. And we'll see if we can pull in some more random food too. Just to keep the calorie count up. Alright, let's just yeah, let's try to get 1 more level. Dang it. Keep forgetting to leave the book. Oh, I have it on auto pickup. Why they keep ending up in my inventory. So we're going to try to make this as quiet a trip as possible. Avoid damage if we can. How many calories should go per day? It's about 2,400. It varies based on your activity level, though. If you're out digging pits and chopping trees and things like that, you really burn calories. So 2,400 for normal activity, upwards of 3,000 or so if you're really burning the heavy calories, doing heavy labor. But here's the trick. I get kind of irritated at people that complain about the food and hunger system. It's as simple or as complex as you want to make it. But here's what you can do. I don't say it's something you should do. You pick. But if you really don't like dealing with the food and hunger system, ignore it. Just let the hunger messages flow. Because as long as your weight is either overweight, normal, or underweight, absolutely no consequences. No negatives, no positives, no nothing. All three of those categories are completely neutral. You have no negative effects from being overweight, none for normal, none for underweight. So, start your game, totally ignore food. Don't eat a single bite of food. Don't eat it. Drink, because thirst will get you. Thirst has negatives real quick. So drink, but you don't have to eat anything. If you ever get to an underweight status, go kill a cow, butcher it, eat, 20 chunks of raw fat. That's 40,000 calories. Just stuff raw fat in your mouth and eat 40,000 calories of food. Chase it down with one anti-parasitic pill so you don't get the worms. And then ignore food again for the next couple of months. That's it. There. That's the super complicated, super hard to deal with food system. Once every 2 to 3 months, go kill a cow. You're done. That's it. It'll keep you alive with absolutely no negative effects. So I get really annoyed at all the bullcrap things I have to respond to on Reddit and Discord and so on about people whining and complaining about the food system. It's really goddamn simple. You can just ignore it if you want. I tend not to do that. Every once in a while, if I got some crazy-ass character, I'll do the the raw fat diet to regain my weight. But I tend to just play it like normal. I just eat my food and try to keep my weight around normal to overweight. So that's why you still see me gathering up food materials and all that kind of stuff. But you don't really have to. But yeah, 2,500 or so calories per day will keep you going for a very long time. What about vitamins? Vitamins are broke. Vitamins have been broke for a long time, at least 6 months or so. Vitamins have absolutely no game effects. It tracks it. It will tell you you're vitamin deficient. But at the point where you become vitamin deficient, you are then supposed to have a negative effect applied to your character. And that doesn't happen. No negative effects have been applied to characters for months and months and months. It's been broke for a long time. Some kind of issues with it. I encountered them a number of times and complained about the vitamin stuff. No idea if my complaints had anything to do with it, but apparently the negative effects got turned off long ago. They haven't been in effect for a very long time, and regardless of what the interface tells you about how deficient you are, absolutely nothing gets applied to your character as a negative consequence. So you could choose to totally ignore vitamins 100%. Whether they're going to turn it back on... turn it back on later, I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for 0.E to drop, or I don't know if anybody's working on it or not. But the simplified nutrition mod doesn't, it's irrelevant because there's no effects from the vitamin system anyway. Here's another common, not myth really, but here's another common old wisdom thing that I'm constantly having to squish, and that's people telling other people, oh, you got to take your vitamins because that raises your health stat. No, it does not. It hasn't since like 0.C or B or something a decade ago. long ago, eating vitamins raised your health stat. That's been dead and gone for multiple versions, stable versions now. So vitamins have absolutely no link to your health stat. Haven't for a very long time, but I'm constantly having to squish that one as well. I don't, yeah, the speed thing or the cold thing, I just don't like when a single source of danger in the game or a single source of problem in the game has multiple layered issues. It's not good game design when one thing can cause another thing to happen, but in addition to that thing, it then causes a third thing to happen, and all of them start layering on top of each other and multiplying. That's the kind of thing that drives me nuts. Alright, back to playing Cataclysm. So, let's see, what was I doing? You guys got me all worked up and distracted. I don't remember what I was doing. I was getting my gear ready. We were going to go out and about, hit the town, see how many zombies are hanging out outside. Got our bow. I was going to hope to drop some weight, but I can't really drop much. We're just carrying a lot of weight now. Sort by weight. Oh, I got the torch in my hands. Never mind. There we go. Goodbye, torch. That helps a ton. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, there's certain things that'll get me a little worked up. Depending on the idiocy of responses I've had to do to people on Reddit. Reddit and the Discord channels. I get kind of worked up. When people don't bother to learn how a system works and complain about it. It's like, come on. At least learn how it works, then complain about it. Know what you're talking about. Don't be an ignorant fool. Make grandiose statements, and then just be an ass. Spewing nonsense into Discord or on Reddit. And not expect me to come along and call you on it. Alright. Let's get... Not so worried about technicians when I'm out running around like this, so we'll go ahead and grab our machete. We'll do a machete run. So the back alley's clear. Firefighter. I cannot see him anymore. It had me frozen in place even though the door was closed. Got me already. First zombie, and I already took a hit. It's looking a bit encouraging. We don't have such stupendously huge crowds of zombies out here this time. Oh crap, I'm fighting undrunk. I are not drunk. What was I thinking? Yeah. 7, 8, 9. Oof, 9 to get trashed. Yeah, poor little children. I felt remorse, did I? 172? I disagree. I don't feel much remorse. Oh, you mean fake enforced remorse for killing zombie children. I really should come out and look at what stuff's on the ground out here. I'm just going to do a quick clear of the immediate area around the building, and then we'll go out and about. You got to be persistent if you want to clear an area with wander spawns turned on. You got to keep doing it over and over again, and eventually you deplete the pool, the wander spawn point pool. And from then on, you'll just get this little trickle of occasional zombies. Now in this case, it's going to work a little different, because we're sitting right on top of a mega city nameplate. So the horde indicators are going to continuously move towards me. But if you're not silly enough to do what I'm doing, then you can, for the most part, clear an area even with zombies, with wander spawns turned on. $178. I still don't think we've hit 180. I haven't been watching the numbers. all that often. Alright, now as soon as I move a little further away, it's going to get a little ickier. Making chunks. Alright, let's back off and get our stamina back. So, I don't think there's anything in the grocery store that's going to have heating elements. Not that ridiculously supplied mill surplus? I think it is. Let's peek in here real quick. I don't think... Refrigerators definitely won't. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, let's go to the restaurant. Let's see... No, that's not going to work. Well, one oven. Pizza parlor, restaurants. I only need a few ovens. I get lucky on the disassembly. Ah, 2 ovens, cool. And it's back in a nook, even better. Whoa, a lot of food here. A lot of good food here. Alright. We'll get that when we're done. Yeah, activate, reading light. Crouching's not really going to do much. How many times I have to try this? Three? Three's a pretty good number. Alright, so I want chicken! The cheese! Lots of cheese. No bacon, thanks. Sausage is good. And sardines. 6. Cool. We're almost there already. One more oven might get us there. Bearings. Power converter. And we got the power converter we need. Was power converter, right? Yep. Alright, so we just need our 2 heating elements and we're good to go. I'm gonna need more of that kind of stuff, but for now, that's good. Let's see. So that's the pizza parlor. We got a restaurant and another pizza parlor up there. Let's go up to that one. I think it's a different design, so we might not have the same handy little kitchen nook. We don't. Oh, they use a wood oven. They don't have the other oven. Yeah, thermoelectric blankets have, I can't remember now, 4? They have a pretty good amount. Problem is I'm not anywhere near I'm not near the residential areas where I can easily go get the thermoelectric blankets. Coffee shop? Maybe the coffee shop's got some. Alright, one oven. It's gonna leave me. I'm gonna have to bash this one. I'm not gonna be able to deconstruct it. I'll get too much attention if I turn a light on with all this glass without something for me to hide behind. So, let's get our halogen bar out for this one. 2 heating elements. Alright, so we got our 8 heating elements. We got everything we need for the forge. So much salad gone rotten. Oh, now my machete is damaged. That's funny. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. And I made it true. Let's go drop off what we've accumulated. Alright, there's our forge. We got that part done. Next up. There was a bike shop over here, but I'm worried about visiting the bike shop just because it's so close to the office tower. I don't want to deal with those guys. So let's think about this. I'm going to put together the Mega City motorcycle. I'm going to need to disassemble these 2 vehicles, or at least a good portion of these 2 vehicles, to get the frames. And then the rest of the stuff I can part fairly easily. Trying to work on vehicles in the middle of a mega city is always going to be a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, I can't wait till I hit the hit the 100 children limit on being sad about killing the stupid zombie little critters. Don't need books. I'm tempted. Well, I don't have the mechanic skill. I'm still mechanics 1, aren't I? How many hours in? We're coming up on 3 hours in. Another, 5 hours to go. Excuse me. Yeah, the uptime's a little misleading because the Twitch had a hiccup. I know it's all blobs down this way. We've got the gangrenous critters from the tower over this way. What else do I need material-wise? We can do the forge. Got all the metalworking tools. We just need fab steel, which I can get from crafting weapons and gear. I think I just need to go out looking for a bike. Bike and a vehicle. I really, really want to work on these vehicles to tear the materials apart, because I can actually build the Mega City motorcycle in this section, and then when I'm ready to drive it out, I just drive it right out the space here. Pull the car aside, drive it right out the door. Especially now that I have a two-space. Two-space door makes it even easier. Let's do this first. Let's go do a quick perusal of what's just laying around. What's out here? Winchesters, Rugers, High Points, M4s, Saigas, ammo. Anything I'm really caring about? Not gonna care about anything in the clothing section. Let's that's filthy. Filthy clothes off the list. Bottles. I need bottles. Alright, so I do need bottles, preferably with alcohol that I can switch out. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. I do have other things I need. Another gamma! More gamma! Where? Give me gamma. That's not it. Where'd you go, gamma? Should have used the move to command. Two above. I'm gonna have to take corpses off that list too. No filthy, no corpses. ID cards, books, Orazine. Alright. Nothing I'm too worried about for now. So, what I forgot I was looking for was bottles, preferably of alcohol, that I can convert into Molotovs. As well as... Oh, I can do my quarterstaff now. Ooh. How long does it take to make the quarterstaff? 15 minutes, and then 24 minutes, so under an hour. Nah, we'll make it when we come back. Bottles, alcohol, I'll drink, and when they're empty, I'll fill them with gas and use them for Molotovs. Bars. No, not going that direction. Nothing over there. Yeah, it's as good a direction as any, I guess. And then working vehicles or a bike, as well as gas canisters. Don't need or want a bottle jack. Vehicle doesn't have a seat in the driver's position, so not gonna worry about that. No seat. Uh-oh. We have a contender. Fuel filter? No problem. Working vehicle. Cool. Well, that helps. Now we've got a backup battering ram next time we need one. Let's put it out front. Stupid zombies. Oh, you guys come here. Thanks, Feral. Take the easy shot on my backpack. Alright, so we got one vehicle. That's good. It gives me some options. Now we need a bike. 150. That's not an impressive number. Still drunk. How far am I? Killing things too far away from my base is kind of irrelevant. Ooh, police station. That gives me an idea. That might be fun to do. Let's go get...
Hey boy, keep clapping them zombie cheeks.
Hey there, Neb. Thanks much for the resub. Let's go get us a jackhammer and see if we can go visit the police station. 96 out of 108. It's gonna make... take the vehicle up. Take the bike. Whoops. Bike was facing the other direction. Alright. We're gonna go visit the police station with a jackhammer. Break into the weapons locker and the evidence room, see what kind of fun stuff we get a hold of. So, bowling alley, subway, another pharmacy, next block over, huh? Let's stop here. Just so I can check this. Diesel, battery, no controls. Love it when I fail to start my bike.